here
Welcome to a Canadian summer.
with the motorbikes and everything.
Woo, mama.
We're freezing our ass off again in Canada in the middle of summer.
Middle of summer. Well, it's not
Actually,
really middle of summer. It's kind of early.
early.
It's not quite summer yet. But hey, summer-ish.
It says almost June.
Yeah.
We just finished a beer hunting episode or expedition, whatever, to
Yeah.
the Gulf Islands.
That was some fun, man. That was good stuff. Y'all should have been there.
Yeah, should have
We're
came.
looking for you.
Yeah, we would have bought you a beer, but you didn't show up.
Yeah.
Too bad.
You're
Next
awesome.
time. We'll tell you we are. Come on in. And then we're here back in
Sunside, Vancouver.
sunny side of Vancouver. We're still freezing.
There you go.
Somewhere in Surrey is this area called?
Yeah, we're actually in South Surrey, White Rock.
South Surrey.
Right down by the ocean. We're about that far from the USA.
Yeah.
You can see it's right over there. Oh,
I see a
down
flag.
there. Yeah, down there. A little further down the street there. So I think what we should do today is let's talk about something.
Yeah, we were talking last time about the beer hunting. Now we just finished up and we did one last stop before in Surrey, White Rock, it was
Right,
called.
right.
And just around the corner here, a couple blocks away, to do our last kind of shop brewery tour. But we actually didn't look at the brewery. We just sat down and had bullshit sessions with the owners and the brewmasters and all that stuff.
You guys are too much fun.
Oh man, we had a great time. It's like Cheers of Canada, and it's called White Rock Brewery.
So today's sponsor.
We got a sponsor.
So
Amazing.
today's sponsor is the wonderful White Rock Beach Brewing Company.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
In
Nice name.
where are they at? In White Rock,
White Rock.
in BC.
And this one's a North Bluff lager. We got a whole 6-pack here. So we're going to be here for a while.
You can get here before we're done. You can have one.
You're going to have one.
But good
Come
luck
on
with
up.
that.
Oh, shit, there's people coming.
Yeah, there
There's
you
like
go.
10 people coming. No, it's a
10
guy on a
people.
bicycle. Sorry.
Okay.
But it doesn't know we're here. Okay, we got cheers for this. For our first sponsor.
First official
Cheers.
sponsor.
First official sponsor, yeah. And this beer tastes better than anything we've had so
It's
far.
the best beer in the history of beer.
It is damn good beer.
It truly
It
is.
is really good beer.
Yeah, go check out the episode in Beer Hunters. They're not big. They're another very small brewery.
Yeah, they're a small brewery.
But it's fun.
That was
Yeah,
great.
you'll get the details on there, but it's a fun bunch of guys.
Yeah, it's just down over there.
You go there,
Hang
hang
on
left,
left, yeah.
and you're up their way. So, but what we're going to do with these guys today is they inspired us for today's topic, which is sounds funny. We're sitting here drinking beer on a patio in the summertime, and it's about work.
Yep.
Okay.
We're working.
Yeah, well,
This
we're working.
is work.
It's
This
work.
is part of our job. Drinking North Bluff Lager. And it's 4.8 ABV.
Yeah, it's a baby beer.
Baby beer. That's not too bad. 5%. That's
11
normal.
EBUs.
Where is North Bluff?
North Bluff is actually the name of the street they're on.
Oh, okay. Well, it's pretty not far away. So if you ever want, we highly recommend you go over there to White Rock Brewery on North Bluff.
Actually,
Lager Avenue.
They're actually on Russell, but North Bluff is, I think, the next road over or something.
Oh, yeah. Pretty
It just
close.
sounds right. You got a bluff looking at the ocean, blah 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 blah. So let's give it a try.
Yeah,
Let's see, is it damn
it's
good? Oh wait, we already
excellent.
know
No,
it's
already
good.
did. We already said it's good. It's actually great,
But the guys,
but it is really good.
the inspiration came from the fact that the people who started it were at the time. This is now
You
20,
can.
2013 or 2016. Go back, check the episode to be sure. So call it. It's not far off from being 20 years, 10 years. How do you do math?
I'm not too good.
10.
10 years?
So
No,
must have
13
been-
years, he said.
Yeah, it must have been 2013
remember.
then. 13 years.
13 years.
So 13 years ago, some
Cool.
teachers who were still working, high school teachers
Yeah,
teachers
and
in football.
coaches. And teachers.
So they were working and they could see the what do you call not the end of the line.
End of the light.
That doesn't
End
sound
of
right.
the light. Go to the light. No.
When you were running in a race, the
Yeah.
finish line. They could see the finish line for
Yeah.
their careers coming up.
Yeah.
And they thought, wait a minute, man. The hell are we going to do?
Yeah.
You retire, whatever age it is for teachers, 60, 62, 65. I don't know what age is supposed to be.
So what every red-blooded Canadian and American expect to do, open up a bar or open up a brewery. They went for one step further. They opened up a freaking brewery and a bar, not just a bar. Normally, you just open a bar and sit down. They open up a brewery and a bar.
Because bars are too easy.
Yeah, you got, that's true. And then you get to make your own beer for
Yeah.
your own bar. It's
Yeah.
not too bad. It's
Yeah.
a different idea. And like he says, and like the other guy said, it's work. The brewery is not simple. That just you can just let her go, flip a button. It takes a lot to do a brewery, even a small one. It still takes a lot. So they're working their asses off, and they were doing that while they were teaching. So they were teaching and setting up their brewery.
So right, I actually remember when they opened. They're 2013, and I think I
Are you still
came
going
back
to school
Canada.
there? Mm.
I came back to Canada 2013 or 2014. So it was right around when I came back. I remember seeing this place open, right? And I remember walking by, saying, "Oh, a nice tiny little brewery with a cool dance. Oh, what's going on in here?" At the time, I couldn't understand it. It was like, okay, here's the business hours: Thursday from 12 to 12:18, Friday from 11 to 16 after 11, Tuesday from 3 to 4. Like what? It was the most bizarre, and it kept changing. So I'm even writing down. Okay,
Invitation only.
almost. So I'm even writing down. Okay, I better. This must be good shit, man. So I better be here next time, Wednesday at 11. So I come Wednesday at 11. It's like, oh shit, this time was Wednesday at 4:30. What? So it was when they started. They were so small.
Yeah.
It was all based around. Remember, they're still working, right?
Yeah.
So it was based around when the beer was done its beering. It was
When
ready
it's
to be beer.
fermented and all that. Yeah,
It was ready to go.
Cooked and processed.
So someone had to be there, physically be there to
Aged.
take that next step, to take it out of
Yeah.
the tanks to do something. So
Yeah.
since they had to be there at that time, there were three that originally started, and I think it's only two now, partners. One of the three had to be there anyway. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they were like calling in sick or they tried to make their schedules around when's the beer going to be finished? Oh, we got to make sure that I can be there Wednesday at 11. So we got to make sure the beer go backwards. When do we turn this on so that it comes out at that time? It was weird, but it worked for them. They made it through that stage to the point where they now have like 7 full-time people. There's always somebody there, people brewing, people serving, whatever. But I mean, they had to work it that way, and they had as a teaching job. It's not like being an Instagram influencer that you choose your time, right? They had to be there when the classes were there. As football coaches, right? I'm assuming football was mostly, in the
afternoon, late after class, not usually
classes.
before class.
Right. So I mean, they had a hell of a time trying to find the time to make it work, but they did it.
Yeah.
And they worked their way through till they did retire. So now their time is free. So what have they decided to do? Go back and work part time as teaching and part time brewing. Like
they're still teaching a bit here.
So it's interesting. It just when we're just obviously naturally getting older, so we don't. Yeah.
I'm not naturally.
Naturally.
I'm unnaturally getting older.
Double
so.
speed.
That's what my wife says anyway.
Double speed. But so I mean, like we are in this, in 60s, and feeling like the cliche is now 60 is the new 40 or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
at least 30.
30 or something.
Yeah, we're living twice as long. Before everybody else died at 30.
Yeah, 30
is a long time ago.
I mean, it used to be like when I was growing up, as I was in high school, like 65 was retire age, and then people would retire at 65 and they're like dead at 67. Either old disease or
I think
just
the
bored
government
to death.
planned it that way, so they didn't have to pay you.
Government squads.
Most of the guys might be kicked off in 2 years, so no problem. It's like,
did they have government squads making that happen?
I hope not.
Okay,
gotta be careful about it. You never know.
Well, I never know. But we love the government, so we're fine.
We do. Yeah, we trust government.
Right.
That's a bunch of shit.
But so here it is. So these guys in their 60s, 62, 65, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They've retired. So they started working before retirement to get this going. Now they've retired. They're back working part-time, got this business going, still healthy, still having fun.
Yeah, that's the key point. They're still having fun. They're working their asses off, but they're having fun.
Yeah.
And they got this little bar there, and they're really enjoying life. And the crowd that comes in are all 95% regulars, and they're there every other day. It's just like Cheers, just like when Norm walks in and all that. It's the same kind of atmosphere.
Yeah, so they built their business around what they wanted to do. So, for example, even though now it's full time, 7 days a week, it's open. They got people brewing and serving everything. They close at 9.
Yeah.
They're not a late night bar, and
No,
we're like, why? I mean,
because they're 60 years old.
yes, I know, but that's that. Like, the demand is there. Their license says they can stay open until 12. They said no. It's more about community and family. We
Yeah.
want our servers and everybody. We're closed at 9. You're home safe by 9:30. You know, you're just like,
Yeah.
if you want to go drinking late, there's plenty of places to do that. But that's not what this is about. This is about enjoying. Meet up after work,
Yeah.
have fun, have a couple of beers. Don't get silly drunk and puke all over the floor.
Yep.
There's a
That's
place
true.
down the street you can go do that. You know.
Yep.
So
What's that called?
yeah,
You remember the name of that one?
yeah, I know that. I've been there.
Oh,
It's actually 3 doors down from my store.
Oh. Ooh.
So whenever we have a late night event at our store and people are getting out
Everybody
late,
goes
that one's letting people out and say, "Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting street scenes happen."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of an older crowd there, of course. Not too many very, very young kids go in there. It's more of a mature setting.
Mature.
Mature.
But
So why is old?
the whole thing is that did they do it because they needed the money? Not. It's
Probably.
maybe like
Partially.
it's yeah. I mean that's the dream, but I mean as they said, I think their industry borrowed the saying from somewhere else, from gambling or something. But they
Yeah.
say, what's the easiest way to make $1 million in a craft brewery? Start with 2 million.
Yeah, that's true. They said
So,
that.
so it's true. You don't make a lot of money at that kind of size and scale. You start doing the math. It's like, wait a minute, how many glasses are they selling? It's like, I mean, they're paying their rent, paying their people, but it's not getting
But
rich.
the key point is they're paying a shitload of taxes too. The government's wreaking out quite a lot of money from this industry, and they're even paying a production tax even before they sell the damn thing and they're producing it. They got to pay a tax just on their production before they get to sell.
But in this case, it's fair because
It's fair.
yeah, they're teachers.
Taxes are never fair.
They're teachers. They're government workers. They're getting paid from taxes.
Yeah.
So let them pay the tax and pay themselves. No, don't take it from me.
Oh, but
There you go.
yeah, I don't like it. I don't like taxes. Taxes are evil.
Taxis.
Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong.
See? Let's see many comments. I want to see comments for prove me wrong that taxes are not evil. Okay? I want to see it in the comments.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Prove it.
I mean,
Let's have a debate.
I want to hear both sides of the story. Do you think that taxes are necessary for hospitals and stuff? And it's great. Good. My personal feeling on taxes is that it's the concept of tax is correct. You need the money to do some important things. It's when you get people involved and people start having their own agendas and like, okay, instead of making fixing a pothole, now you're going on a trip to Cuba to try and do a business deal between governments or something. Like, is that what?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
No, I mean, definitely taxes are a necessary evil. I didn't say they're they're so evil, but they're a necessary evil in some respect. Of course, there's public services, public goods, and
Let's
stuff.
hit fast forward.
But-
He's going to get into property taxes here. I tell you right now.
That's a big evil. That one.
I'll hit fast forward. Get past this part. Okay.
But anyway, but they did talk about all the taxes they have to pay even before they sell it, which like what? I never heard of that one. So that's unusual. But anyway, they are having fun. They are making money. They're not broke, but they're working their butts for it. But they enjoy it. And they enjoy what they're doing. All
Yeah,
the
so-
community there likes it. They like
And
the
because
place.
because they are teachers, I don't know what the wages are, but I do know they've got a good pension plan. So
Okay.
I'm reasonably sure that they could just be sitting on the balcony drinking beers like old men.
But this is the issue. These guys are helping us because without them we can't drink beer because they're making the beer. So and they're sponsoring us a bit, and we're very very happy to honor them and say their beer is damn good. And even we're not lying. It's just not just because they're sponsoring it. We had several pints yesterday, and they were
Yesterday.
damn good. Even a raspberry beer. He made a raspberry beer, which not bad. It's pretty good. It's quite good. It's a lot better than seaweed. He definitely said no
Yeah,
seaweed.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, go check out that episode on Beer Hunters. You know, if you've watched us at all, you know that we're both very suspicious of beers that get too creative.
Yeah. And
And,
seaweed is definitely too creative.
One
for
of
me.
the
Sorry.
one of the partners there was saying that he fought against doing this raspberry beer for exactly the same
Yeah,
reason. He said,
true.
"Oh, it's pilsners, it's ales. What's this? No, he fought against it. He said, no, and it's expensive to make, and no. And they put it out, and it's their most popular summertime beer. He's go, no, shit.
Yeah.
And it was tasty.
It was tasty. It was good. It was again it's surprising, but yeah. I mean, it is definitely a fruity beer. I mean, but that's Belgium for you too. Belgium makes 1,000 fruity beers, so but they did a good job, and we're very happy for them. We're going to be working with them. They actually plan to put one of these things on their beer on some kind of special run.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a
Beer
collab.
Hunters,
We're gonna do a collaboration with these
yeah, and a
guys,
Red Rum record one too.
so it's
So
gonna be fun.
yeah, the other thing these guys
Oh
have been
shit! I got the wrong hat. I
associated
got my red rum hat on. Oh damn it!
is that they're record buffs. They like to play records, and guess who owns a record shop? Like around the corner,
Yeah.
a couple blocks down from them. So he'll be disco teching with him some days, and then they're going to make some special batch beers for Beer Hunter International as well as Red Rum Records. Pretty cool.
Pretty
So we'll
cool.
have a beer
Fun
label
time.
on a real beer with Beer Hunters
Shit, does
International.
that mean we're gonna be sponsoring ourselves then?
I think so.
It goes
It's
back
not
to the future.
Yeah, it's not that's not the correct idea. That wasn't the right business
Yeah,
plan.
wait a minute. Too
We're
many
not-
beers. We didn't read the right business book.
We're not here to produce our beer or anything, but we are here to enjoy it and promote it because beer is good. Beer helps the world.
Yeah,
Pretty straightforward.
in moderation, but moderation doesn't mean like a teaspoon. It
Oh,
means
yeah.
just don't get fall down stupid.
Yeah, of course. But there was that one nettle. What's that nettle stuff that you're supposed to be drinking? Cleans your liver.
Yeah.
What's that nettle thing called?
Stinging nettle.
Stinging nettle. It stung the crap out of us, but it tasted good. It was quite healthy beer. It says it cleans your liver,
but not your brain.
but now you're
So the more you drink, the healthier you get. The more you can drink.
at least your liver's going well.
So that inspired us to think about like what are we doing?
What are we gonna do when we grow up?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. One of these days, we'll
I
have to figure
think
it out.
first of all we'll talk about it over a beer.
Yeah. Come up with some ideas.
Yeah, maybe something like beer hunting.
Something like that.
Because we like to drink beer, we like to hunt it. So something like this,
Maybe just have chit chats about life. Still lessons to younger folks.
yeah, make people wiser.
Yeah.
Why we instill our wisdom.
Yeah.
We have wisdom. We still have some
Yeah. Well,
sometimes.
for a while. But really, so I mean, that's like when I think you've heard us talk about this before. If you've watched us at all, it's also one of the reasons we do Beer Hunters is fun. Wise Old Bastards is also because when you with the way that the world is going now, the way that health is going now for people, what is the point of retiring and sitting on your living room sofa from the time you're 65 till you die, which might be another 20 years?
It used to be 2.
Used to be 2.
But now it's maybe 20 or 30, right?
Yeah.
It's
So
true.
it's something to do. You got to keep yourself healthy, keep yourself active, keep
That's
yourself engaged.
That's right.
So it's we've talked about this before. For your career when you're younger, you should be. I know no one's going to listen to us. You're going to follow the first dollar you can get wherever the money takes you.
Yeah.
But you really should be right at the very beginning saying, "No, thanks. I appreciate the offer for this accounting job in the tower downtown, but I don't want to do 2.5 hours of commute every day and then be stuck doing something I hate." And go do something else. I know you're not going to listen. We didn't listen. Nobody listens. We don't listen to ourselves for that kind of shit, but you should. You really should. So if you, at the very least, at the end of your career, that's when like these teachers guys, right? Well, what are we going to do? Let's do something. They decided they were going to do a brewery.
Yep.
And they did it.
And they're doing pretty good because it tastes good.
Tastes good. Yeah.
Even if it's sponsored, it's still good.
Still good stuff. Yeah.
And I mean, okay, when you go into a career, you go into something you want to do, you like to do. If you turn around, don't like to do it, then you better find something else to do. Because if you like to be accounting, you like it, accountings and accountants are necessary. But at the same time, you do it for 5, 10 years, you don't like to do it anymore. Well, plan B, okay? You got plan B, plan C. Hate plan C. Normally people don't like plan C.
Plan C. Plan D is the one to really get you.
Yeah, it's a dumbass plan.
Plan D already? Shit. Oh, shit.
But no, I mean, what are you going to do full time for later on? You have to be active. You can't just sit around doing nothing because you will end up doing nothing, and that's not good. I mean, you got to keep active, got to keep yin and yang. You have to enjoy it, and you're not going to enjoy doing nothing. You have to do something, whether it's traveling, golfing, working, part time, something. You got to figure that out in life.
So, it's almost like being too successful in life and having too much money is bad for you.
Hmm.
Because if you got a shit ton of money, you got a big ass pension, you retire at 65, you're not going to work, you got enough money to do whatever you want to do.
Yep.
But what do you want to do? You go, "Oh, I'm going to go travel a bit. I'm going to go play fucking pickleball somewhere." So
Hmm.
you can do that, but is that enough to keep you engaged? You know, you're playing a sport and you're starting the sport when you're 65
Hmm.
and you're stopping that sport when you're 67 because you blew out your knees or something.
Yeah, I gotta be careful on that. Pick a good sport. Golfing's also good. Golfing's always
Is
a
that?
nice
Yeah.
little sport. Yeah, you can play that to your in your 70s or 80s as long as you keep a bit of fitness. Golf is good. Swimming's great as an exercise. Pickleball has been invented just for the idea of older people can't play tennis very well anymore, so it's much easier to play something like a pickleball.
But apparently, it's become so competitive now that people are blowing
Yeah,
their knees out
yeah, I
left,
think
right.
so.
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like pop.
Yeah,
What was that? Was that a pickleball?
yeah,
No, that was someone's
exactly.
knee.
Yeah, that's they get very competitive. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about when you're 60 or 70 year old, you are not 20 years old. You do not heal like 20 years. You do not move like 20 years
So
old.
what other things are people doing now when they're hitting their retirement, getting ready for? So I mean, YouTube. Lazy bastards try and do YouTube because it's not like real work.
Like us?
Yeah. Oh shit. Mm.
Well, we decided to fulfill a legacy. Wise old bastards. And then we saw some guy in Mexico that inspired us
Yep.
while we were hunting for beer. And he kind of passed out with a beer by his hand and face down in the sand. It's like, beer hunting could be something that
It
was
could be fun.
extremely interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
We were actually just looking for a beer, walking along, and we are trying to get from one beach to another, and
yeah,
walking through some rocks, and
yep,
there's no
yep,
path, and we got fucking lost. And
yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
story for another day. But that was fun. Like what other kinds of things? So every man and his dog is going to try and do something on YouTube, Instagram, influencing something. So it used to be the meme before memes were a thing
yeah.
was like the British guy retiring and opening a bar in the south of Spain. Right?
Okay.
So that's kind of what these guys are doing, but they did it in a more thoughtful way. It wasn't to sit there and drink themselves to death, which is what it
Mm.
usually is. It's like you open the bar,
Yeah.
you're
Could
behind the
be.
bar, you're doing all the serving. One for you, one for me, one for you, one for me. That works for the first three or four, but when you got like people all
Yeah,
day
yeah,
long,
yeah.
you don't last long doing it that way.
Nope.
But what other things are there? So you, Mr. Accountant guy, and you, Miss Dance teacher over there watching us, like,
Mm.
what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to open a bakery. That seems like a lot of work, man.
A lot of work.
3 in the morning to get baking and stuff going. I mean, that used to be a thing a few years ago when one of the financial downturns, all these
Open a
Wall
bakery?
Street guys were open. Cupcakes were a huge thing for a while.
Really?
Everyone was opening a cupcake shop until they realized, shit,
You
it's a
gotta
lot
get
of
up
work.
4 o'clock in the morning to start. Oh, no.
Yeah, like
No,
used to
no,
be.
no, no, no.
Used to be also another kind of meme was dentists would open a winery because of the
Really?
romance of the winery and the wine tasting room and everything.
But doesn't
and kind
that
of forgetting it.
They're- turn your teeth red?
It might. I don't know. No, you don't have any teeth left because
Oh.
it's farming. It's a fucking farm.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
work
yeah,
yourself to death. You'll
that's
get a
right.
chance to taste your wine.
No, no. I'd like to sit around and drink the wine, but not grow it. No.
So I mean, there are people that go back to work just because they're bored. I mean, in my record
Yep.
store, I get plenty of retired people that come in and ask if they can come and work for a day or two. Some even want to volunteer just to come in and just to get out of the house. You can see they're like shaking. I got to do
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's true.
And it's like no. So you gotta think that through, man.
Yeah.
You are the good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. You're going to hit your retirement age, and then
And
you're going to
way
want to do
beyond
something.
that.
Yeah, and way beyond.
Yeah.
Pension, no. If you got no pension or the pension's not enough,
Which,
making money is kind of a good thing so you keep eating.
yeah.
But even if you have a great
Pay the
pension and you're
bills.
bored, like these are things you got to do. So, what
Yeah.
are some good business ideas for old farts and
Walmart greeter.
fartettes?
Hello, how are you? Welcome to Walmart.
TV server that way.
Yep. And feminine items over there.
Yep. There you go. Next.
Sales on bras. Lingerie. I'll help you try some on.
Mm.
No, I don't know. I mean, it is true. I mean, you got to think kind of always have a plan for retirement plan, and it doesn't mean sitting around watching telly. It has to do with something that you want to work a bit or want to do something useful that you enjoy, whether it's a
You know,
hobby
you know
or
something that's happening a
yeah,
lot more now. When I was traveling, so this is about what 40,000 years ago,
yeah, oh
my
yeah,
early traveling days, teaching English
mm,
overseas was a thing.
yeah,
It's come full circle now. The teaching English overseas are all the older people doing it,
mm.
squeezing out the young backpackers
That's
who
a bunch. Yeah,
the young backpackers don't do that shit
no,
anymore. They're doing something digital, some fucking YouTube thing
yeah,
or some bullshit.
influencing. Okay, another thing we
Yeah.
don't understand influencers. What is an influencer? What the hell does that mean? Are we influencers? We're just here having fun and saying we want to depart some wisdom and talk about beer and have enjoy. But as an influencer, I'm running around eating. Look at me, I'm eating this. Oh wow, that's so neat. And then look, I'm eating this dessert too. It's like okay, um,
What kind of dessert
boring.
was it?
Sorry, it's
What
boring as
what?
shit to us. I mean that's I mean no, no.
No,
But
exactly. That to us that seems like you are yourself. Whatever you see, you should be able to fit into your own life experience and
yeah,
how does it work. So why when we go, we talk about the guys making the beer. We talk about their stories. We talk about the cider guy
yeah,
telling us about doing hot air balloon logging. I mean,
yeah.
that kind of stuff is it. That's about them. That's not about us,
Yeah, we
right?
never heard of it, and I'm a forester. I
Yeah,
never heard of it taking logs and pulling them up with a freaking balloon. I never heard of that. I
yeah.
mean, that's crazy, and it
So
didn't work anyway. So I was right
right. So
anyway.
we're not trying to be influencers in that way.
Hell
We're
no,
trying to share people's stories. So I mean,
the cider guy.
I would be suspicious of anyone who's saying here I'm me. You got to do things my way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we're
bullshit.
telling you got to do things our way, but that's because we're right. It's
We're
the
always right.
difference.
That's true. 99% of the time we're right.
Yeah.
Okay, something like that. But we even the guy from the cider place talked about some of the influencers come to his place and stuff, and they just kind of talk about themselves, talk about their food, talk about themselves again, and I don't know. He said they never. They just
Well,
they're not involved in what the restaurant's
yeah, they don't
doing.
ask the guy questions. They're
Nothing.
just
It's like
taking prettier and prettier poses of themselves in areas and trying to show the
yeah,
dramatic background with their
yeah.
dude, hey, look at
Don't
me.
don't
So,
them sometimes fall off cliffs doing that shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah,
it could
yeah.
be dangerous work, man. But here we keep it simple. We simply like beer. We enjoy people. We enjoy traveling. We enjoy the journey. Hell, we went on a boat ride, bunch of islands just to find beer and people and places. We went to a lighthouse pub. We didn't
Didn't
have
have
a
a
freaking
lighthouse.
lighthouse.
Yeah,
Lighthouse. That's strange, but you don't know until you get there.
yeah,
So, but that's life. Life is unexpected, right? So you never know what to expect in life, except that it's unexpected.
yep.
How's that?
And
That's pretty
then
damn
it
wisdom,
ends someday.
and it'll end someday.
Yeah. So
Unless
you
you
want to
become a
be
cyborg or something. Maybe
yeah,
you'll
could
become a
be
cyborg. But
maybe,
next 20 years? I
but
don't know.
unless you're like Bender who can
Bender.
appreciate beer.
Bender the robot. I love that. That Futurama. I
Yeah,
love that. Watch
yeah,
that show. That's a great show.
it's a good show.
Maybe we should do that
Are they
tonight.
sponsoring us? No, never
Not
mind.
yet.
Okay, they should.
We should have Bender beer
They must.
come out. Beer does lubricate. It
It's
is
true.
really good.
So what other? So if you call us up or you put a comment down and say, hey,
Yeah,
I'm 46 years old and I'm a mechanic right now and I'm looking at retirement. I think I live in the north, either in Canada or northern states, and it gets cold. I'm crawling under
it's
cars in the
cold
wintertime, and I got to
right here.
I don't want to do that. I want
Mm,
to okay. So first thing you're going to say is, oh, I want to go live on the beach. Yeah, okay, but
that's cool.
Do you though? You're going to go lay on the beach and die in a year. If that's what you want to do, go for it. It's great. But I
I don't
mean,
know.
what do you do? Should your post work life be based on what you already know? It seems like it should be because then you know what you're doing. But then it means you're just carrying on doing your same job till you're 80.
Yeah,
And if you love your job, more power to you. That's the way to do it.
true. So you do something different. You have no idea what you're doing. That sounds like a kid in the first part of the world going out the first time in the world. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, but if you do it cautiously enough. So let's say there are two binary things it could be. You've got things sorted out through luck and hard work that you've got your retirement sorted. You can stay alive.
Okay.
You've paid off your house, maybe you got a couple of bucks in the bank, you got a pension, enough to get by.
And the government doesn't steal your money.
Well, they do, but maybe they leave you enough, just something, right? They didn't notice you.
Mm.
You fell through the cracks, of leaving you a little bit, a
Mean
few
old
crumbs.
government guys. Okay.
So for those guys, then yeah, to do something completely fucking different,
Yeah.
as long as you're not betting the whole ranch, that's your time to do it. It's like, okay, you know what? I've always wanted to make pottery umbrellas because I think the fabric ones are stupid.
Okay.
Give it a shot, but don't put too much money into
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
one.
No, I would. Yeah. No. As a wise old bastard, nah,
Yeah,
research
I
it.
tell you what,
Go research the shit you want to do
I
first.
tell you
That's
what,
true.
you can in the comments tell us the kind of business you think you want to try, and we'll give you
We'll
some
let you know
feedback.
if it's any
I
good.
mean, I have had now.
You have like 15 businesses. Really?
I've started and sold and closed down like more than 50 different businesses.
Really? 50?
Yeah, I get bored easy.
Holy
I
shit.
really do. So I start a business and I run it. I've only ever failed in two businesses,
Yeah.
and it didn't cost me any money really. Those ventures I was doing with the AI shit,
Yeah. Well,
and I didn't fail. I just didn't make any money. I
yeah.
didn't lose anything on it. But
That's a good
still,
point. I mean, even this YouTube is a great platform, but it's not the magical make money and stuff. You can sit up here and do 100 videos and stuff, and still don't make a dime. Okay, it's just the way the system works. But you can do something, and all of a sudden something clicks, and you can pull some money in. But it's not. Usually, most people aren't making thousands and thousands of dollars off of YouTube. There are a few, but most of the people are making zero.
right. And so if you ask us, should we do a YouTube channel? You know what? Again, it's like if you've got everything else sorted out, it's something fun to do.
Yeah,
I mean, we enjoy doing these.
yeah,
Do we want to make some money? It'd be nice. It'd be
yeah.
nice. But
That would help.
I really wouldn't. I wouldn't say, oh, okay, here's how you can make your retirement funding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
It's too much of a crapshoot.
Yeah.
You might somebody, but I mean, one out of every 10 million channels makes a couple grand a month.
Yeah.
Most make nothing.
Okay.
Some make a couple $100, right?
So, speaking of crapshoot, what about being a professional gambler?
Make sure you lock up your mortgage papers so you don't lose your house.
Okay. Move to Las Vegas and then try your luck. And that could end poorly. It could end well, but most likely the house usually wins. So just for your reference, gambling's probably not the best idea.
I'm wondering, here's an interesting point. Obviously, in Vegas, there's a lot more money going through, but
Yep.
the tax is pretty high on gambling.
Is it? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
But in Canada, your gambling wins are tax free
Ooh.
if you do it legal gambling.
Oh.
Because the government's already taken your stupid tax by everyone's losing, right? So if you do happen to accidentally win, they don't charge you tax because they don't know what to do. Like somebody won.
No way.
What? Bob? Did you get the paper? Did you get? We got no fucking rule, no plan for this.
Yeah.
If somebody wins,
I won my $1,000 in the
shit.
Yeah, well, it's probably not the best idea either. But anyway, gambling, life is a gamble already. That is true. Again, the life is a gamble. So you can, but extending it to living and being a professional gambler, unless you're really damn good at it.
And you're not as good as you think.
Yeah, most people are not.
Put it this way: if you're watching this channel, no. If you have time to watch us, you shouldn't be doing professional gambling. You should be focused on your craft.
We do some beer hunting in Vegas, and that's a good place for beer hunting. All around Vegas and Nevada, there's some really interesting places to go.
The cat house, the brothels. Looking for beer.
No, they were beer brothels. We didn't. Well,
hey, this is really good beer.
This
Love
is
these
good
guys.
beer.
White Rock,
A real sponsor. Yeah, we actually talked to them about that. But we had our producers and camera crew there, so don't worry, nothing happened. We were there for the beer and the stories and the people. And that was very, very interesting. And we'll probably go back because I don't know if we have the footage and stuff.
We might
Anyway,
lost it.
we might lose it.
We gambled the footage down and we lost it.
We lost it. But okay, we're here in Canada right now, and it's colder than I expected because it was nice and sunny today. But the winds kicked up, and we're out here on the porch in the beautiful chilly, was it, end of May, and we're having a nice beer from White Rock
Beach Brewery.
White Rock Beach Brewery. Okay, and just chatting about retirement or what's happening next. What's next?
Well,
Okay.
dude,
We
this
have
beer they said only 4.8%.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
oh,
I'm starting to see stuff.
teeth. Yeah, the can's pretty
I
interesting.
can see there's like a tooth walking down the sidewalk on this can. It's like
Yeah,
somebody had more than 4%, man, or more than one can.
yeah. When they made this can, it's a
Is
pretty
that like
interesting can.
that's a monkey driving a motorbike
Yeah, looks like it.
with a blonde on the back? Like what?
What you want, redhead?
It's a green monkey. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
it's a
So
fun
no,
label.
it's a good label. And pretty soon, Beer Hunters International will also have a labeled beer. But
Nice.
the guys we met
Hmm.
on the way were all interesting. The guys we met at the White Rock Brewery ended up having a brewery as part of their retirement plan. So, what's your retirement plan? Let us know what you guys. We'd like to have comments. So, on what do you think would be the best thing to do as a person entering in towards retirement that don't want to die of boredom? Okay.
And how important is the business side of it
Mm,
versus the profitability side versus the fun versus the engaging part of
mm.
it?
Yeah.
They're all different components. They truly are. And it's true. Like, remember, a business is a business, right? So brewing, it's not just all, rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah.
It's a hard fucking job.
Yeah.
Any job is. If you're building like a business, like a lot of people say, oh, the record store, man. Oh man, you go in there, you get to
Yeah.
listen to music all day. Yeah, I do, but it's a business, and you're doing your books, you're doing your accounting,
And
you're paying the
inventory.
rent, you're hiring people, you're getting stock. There's
Selling
a
stock.
shit ton of
Keeping
it's a
inventory.
business.
Yeah. It's all the same
Now,
stuff.
is that so your retirement? What do you want? If you think, oh, I'm going to go and start something, keep size in mind. Size matters. If you
Just ask
need
anybody,
if you
any woman, how
if you
size
need
does
to
matter.
have 15 people to make your project work to fund itself and make some money, that's possibly more work than you're doing now at the job before you retire. And here's something else. Here's some serious advice.
Right.
Yeah,
We're not supposed to be
true.
serious.
I'm sorry. One, I
Well, it's a
really was.
comedy show.
I've seen so many people, especially when I talk to people who are going to open
Yeah.
a record store, right? You're working your whole life. Great on you. You're doing whatever job you're doing, great on you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could be magical at what you do. You've worked your way up. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
your job inside and out, fantastic. But if you've never done business,
Mm.
you should do like these teachers did who opened this brewery. Before you start anything big, make sure you're still got your job, your income. Start a small,
Mm.
tiny micro business
Yeah.
of any sort.
Mhm.
Register. How do you get your business license?
Mhm.
It's easy, but if you've
Not that
never
hard.
done it, you got to do it.
Yep.
Open a bank account for the
Yep.
business. It's easy if
Yep.
you know how to do it, but if you've never done it, you got to go do it.
Yep.
Figure out how to do accounting.
Yep.
It's easy, but if you've never done it,
Yep.
you got to figure it out. You got to do it. All of these things. I've seen so many people get bundled up with that. You start your little side business. I'm using my personal credit cards.
Yeah.
Okay, that's usually how you do it. But you got to
Try
know
not.
that you keep the
Gotta
paperwork
sip it.
straight so that you're spending on your personal card, but make sure you got the paperwork straight that that's charged to the business.
Mm.
It's when you know how to do it, it's self-explanatory almost, but until you do it, it's not.
Yeah.
So don't wait until you're retired and say, I'm going to go start this fucking brewery now, plunk down the $687,000 that you've saved up and go do it. And then, like, oh, yeah, I got to pay taxes. So to pay tax, I got to do paperwork. To do paperwork, I got to.
Not
What do you
just
mean
that.
I need
I
a
gotta
business
brew beer.
license? What do you mean I got to brew
I
the
need
beer?
hops. I need boil the water, and I need 7
What do you
liters
mean?
of water
What
to
do you
make
mean?
1 liter of
What do you mean
beer.
I got to
And
hire the
it's like,
person?
holy
And when I
shit.
hire the person, I got to pay the. What do you mean it was a
Brewmasters.
public holiday? You got to pay double time on a public
Yeah,
holiday.
yeah,
What do you mean they take time off?
Sick days. And
Sick
shit.
days.
Yeah. You got to plan for all that shit.
So that's actually, if there was any serious advice we would give, that's one little bit of it is, okay, think of your fantasy business you want to do. What kind of scale is it going to have to be? Is it
Start
something
small.
you're doing yourself?
Start
Is it something
small.
you're doing with investors or partners? If you are, that's a whole nother kettle of worms
yeah.
too. A whole kettle of fish, can of worms, can of fish, can of beer.
Can of beer is better.
Oh yeah,
I like can of
beer.
beers.
Can of beer. It's a whole different
I like
can of beer.
beers. That'd be one of those sours.
It can be sour.
Mm.
So that's a serious
Oh,
thing. If you want some advice, you can ask us, but we're not accountants. We hire accountants. We
Of
do
course.
bookkeeping and we do that shit. But
Of course, keep track, but then you have to get the accountant to do it officially. But there's another thing.
yep,
This is a comedy show. We got to make fun of the fun of these things. You know, what is so fun about doing business? What's so fun about a bar or a record store or a service business or a restaurant? What's fun? What is the fun part of that?
About business?
Yeah,
None of it.
but
No.
it's got to be some. Come on, you're in a record store. You have fun talking to your customers and all that stuff. And the little ladies come in asking for their grandkids
No,
Taylor Swift.
sometimes it's unexpected.
Yeah,
So I'll give you okay. Here's a very personal, private observation about myself in the record store. So I am not a people person. Huh? Did you know that? I don't like
no,
people.
really?
I hate all people,
Oh, wow.
including you.
That's me.
You're okay.
I'm right there.
Oh, yeah, no, well, including that guy. Yeah, but yeah, most
Yeah,
no. So for me, at the record store, I like talking to people. Okay,
yeah,
so yes, but all day can be tiring because you have to
mm,
be engaged, right?
that's
If
right.
someone's coming in to talk about you and your business, they're going to give you some of their hard-earned money. So you can't just be like, yeah, 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 yeah. You like the
Yep,
Rolling Stones, yeah, No, you got to be like zoned in and
yep.
engaged. So I actually had to kind of train myself to
Like
to
people?
to enjoy that side of it and realize that it's
Shit.
not it is taking away from the time you're talking about doing business, right? You got to do the accounting, you got to do this, I got to upload things, I got to find records, but it turns out that well, once you get the attitude change, that is the fun part of the
Yeah,
business. People come in and they want to tell me the first concert they ever went to.
yep.
Like, okay,
Second and third.
like you are that engaged with my business that you want to share your personal story with me.
Yeah,
Like, think about that. If
that's
you're working
good.
at Walmart, does the person come up to the counter and say, "Oh, I remember the first time I bought a grapefruit. It was back in." No,
Yeah, it
they
was
don't feel
rotten.
they don't feel engaged to do that.
Yeah,
So if you have that kind of business, it's like if you're a person who wants to talk to people, keep that in mind when
yeah.
you're doing your business. If you love baking, keep in mind if you're the one in the back with
Baking.
the oven, it's
Yeah,
it's not the same as at the front counter
yeah.
handing out samples of your sourdough, right?
That's right.
But it can be fun.
It's good. Baking is an interesting one. Restaurant. I had a restaurant, a pizza place, a long time, and it was work too. It was interesting. I mean, we had pizza, so it was not too bad. And delivery, get to meet people, drive around,
Were all those like in the back pages of Penthouse, the delivery chicken bow wow stories?
and it wasn't that level. It was just bringing some beer and having chat, and that was about it. And it was just but almost. It was. It wasn't the X-rated version though. It was more of a GP or R.
So what you're telling me now is that I just realized this.
Mm,
So Uber Eats and
yeah.
DoorDash have killed the porn industry
Oh,
because they just drop the food off at the front door, take a picture, and they leave. So they can't do the chicken bow wow. Hey, special delivery.
yeah. A typical milkman.
So how can you? That's it.
Yeah.
The porn industry is dead.
Well, that
Damn
sector of
Uber.
it. Yeah.
Damn Uber.
So
Maybe that's what you can do. You can start a new special delivery company.
there's always these kind of businesses that can get in. That's true. You could be an Uber driver. I mean, I do see a lot of retired people doing these kind of lifts or Ubers or
Oh, but
in
I see
Asia
that.
Grab or
I
something.
see that, and that to me, every time I see that, it's a little sad. That is because, like we said, you're not engaging with people now. You're
Not so
dropping it at the
much.
port, so it's just you're doing that because you need some money to stay alive. Okay, you got to stay alive. I guess you got to stay alive. That's fair enough. And we're not saying get dead, but
Nah.
but that is not. If that's your retirement dream, you got to dream bigger.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you, you got to dream bigger.
Yeah. I don't know. But there's so many things that could be possibilities that include maybe a bit of travel, a bit of whatever in your retirement job. But again, you got to figure out what level. Always start small. If you're doing business kind of stuff, start small. Don't try to go too big. Keep it simple.
Do
Do
an
what.
interview with yourself to know what you want. Like, so we talked earlier about teaching English, right? That's such a big thing. People are like, oh, I'm going to retire. I'm going to move to Costa Rica,
Mm.
and I'm going to teach English. And now, okay, I'm going to teach English online, so I can be anywhere in the world and do my courses and teach. You
Actually,
have to be the right person for that. If that's right for you, if you love people, if you know, that's a personality thing,
yeah,
and maybe as a skill and talent thing for higher levels, but a lot of it is just talking about like conversational English, right? So all these ads tell you if you can speak English, you can come across here and we'll get you a job and you can actually,
The
work
old
from
days
anywhere.
used to be. Now it's changing. But the other thing you could do is you go to Costa Rica, learn Spanish, and then teach English, teach Spanish to the English people going there to Costa Rica. Just flip the whole damn thing around.
There you go.
Something different.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm an old gringo. I can only speak uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis when I got here. And now I can count to 12. I'm going to teach you how to count to 11. So I'm always stay one number ahead of you.
But yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of shit you can do. But live life, enjoy it, enjoy beer, and do what you want to do in life because eventually that's going to be it. There's only this life for you. I mean, unless you're Buddhist, but you can't wait till you turn around to the next one anyway. Um,
It's like, what's my plan? Okay, 3 lives from now, I'm going to be a baker. I'm not sure you can schedule it that
yeah, I
way.
don't know if it schedules that way.
That'd be, it's like,
Be interesting. So, what do you want to do in retirement? I mean, my kids are young; they're just finding out what they want to do to start their life. But we're trying to push them to go into what they want so they can advance where they want to go, what they want to do in the future. They're already thinking about it. Kids nowadays are already thinking about retirement before they start. I didn't think about retirement until a couple years ago.
I've got a schedule to start thinking about it next Tuesday.
But this is part of it. Beer hunting and wise old bastards. Will it make us money? We don't know. We're sponsored for a sponsor. But I mean, it's free beer and a bit of promotion. That's good. Got to start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere.
Where you end up is always going to be a mystery. But follow your path. Go for it.
So is it all random universe shit, or do you have a part to play in where you're going?
Well, it's pretty random.
And don't worry
Life
about
is
it.
random.
Don't plan shit. Just see
Roll
what
the
happens
dice.
next
See
week.
what you go.
Just sit on your
It's a
sofa.
it's a crapshoot, right? You never know what kind of dice is going to turn up. You're going to get craps, or you're going to get the sevens, or a big Betty.
Loaded dice.
Loaded
Load the
dice.
dice.
There
if
you go.
can.
You
That's
can
our life
adapt
advice.
that. Load up the dice.
Load up the dice.
Yeah, have a good idea. I like that one. Loaded dice. We're playing with loaded dice here, and
So,
some beer.
and some beers. There you go. Cheers,
Cheers.
guys. Well, anyway, as always, so this one was a little bit random. We didn't actually think this through till we started.
We
Which
never
is,
think it through
well,
anyway.
that's kind of true.
We think the first 5 minutes and the next
Go from there. Yeah.
40 is
I have
add
to
up.
admit, you can say in the comments what you think, but I thought we would have a lot more to say about retirement businesses than we did. I thought we'd sit here and come up with 8 or 10 great ideas for you guys to go try out, like that crystal shop making crystal hammers for magical carpenters or something. I thought we'd have a bunch of them, but you know what? I can't think. I didn't come up with shit.
We came up with shit. But speaking of shit, there's a lot to do with shit in the world, so something to do with waste management. There you go. But it doesn't sound too exciting. You
I'll
know,
tell you, we just walked by earlier today. There's a Canadian Tire here, hardware tires. Canadians will know what we're talking about, but it's like a Home Depot with rubber tires stuck on the side of it or something.
pretty
So,
much.
but out front they have all these stacks. It's spring, right? So they have all the different bags of dirt and rocks and stones and everything. And I walk by and I see one that someone's selling like bags and bags of sheep manure.
Yep.
I realized like, so that's talk about turning shit into gold.
There you go.
So someone somewhere's got a bunch of sheep that shoveled their shit into a bag, sold it to a big chain store
You
that's
got
got
bag it.
stores across the country.
Yeah. And so, if that's a good point. Sheep shit can be very valuable
Spun into
commodity.
gold.
Yeah, it can be part of your gold. That's true because it's organic. So if you ever want organic stuff, don't forget to bring your shit.
And no, Johnny, you can't just crap in a bag and sell it. It's different. Animal crap is different than your own.
Yeah. You got to get the words.
Send us a message and we'll explain. It's okay. We'll explain to you separately. It's fine.
Well, thank you very much for joining. Another amazing episode of Wise Old Bastards and Beer Hunters International in freezing cold Canada. This is
Lie to
Wise
your
Old
friends and say it was like the best episode you've seen in your life.
Hit the like, subscribe, comment. Remember to comment. We want to hear your opinions, your voice.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't-
we say so much stupid shit. I can't believe people don't comment more on it. moron.
There's a few of those,
Yeah.
but we deserve it. No
Yeah,
problem. But
that's also true.
if you want to comment, please make it funny too. Don't just say we're stupid bastards without making it funny.
Yeah.
Okay? Enjoy. Take care. I think there it is.